I just go to different websites, logging on about twice daily, and getting a really good idea on what exactly is going on in the world and where I should be to find big waves. I'm Jamie Sterling, you're watching My First Hand. For me, the ocean's like, it's my everything pretty much. I live, eat, sleep, dream water. It's nice going out to pipe because I'm really confident out there, and it enables me to go out and do what I do best and get barreled at pipeline. My name is Jamie Sterling. I'm 26 years old. I'm a professional big wave surfer. I'm from the North Shore of Oahu. Very fortunate. I grew up here in Hawaii on the North Shore of Oahu. We always rented different houses every couple years, so I was able to grow up in front of Pipeline, Sunset Beach, D-Land, and I went to school at Sunset Beach Elementary, graduated on to Kahuku High School. My vacations that you're taking on the hard day. Second nature for me to be surfing every day after school, just hanging out with my friends back in the day. That's what we did. We went to the beach every day. We were full-on surf rats. Like, I'd go out and surf sometimes by myself on big days, like 8 to 10 foot sunset when I was like 14. It was kind of an addicting thing. I felt the rush at a young age. What I'm still doing, I'm still looking to up it and create that chemical reaction in your body to release the endorphins. And it's just kind of where I find my most special moments is riding waves of consequence. And what I give back to the ocean is just respect, the utmost respect. Doesn't care who you are, how many friends you have, how much money you have. Doesn't matter. It'll hold you down as long as it wants to, and just gotta be prepared for that day when it's gonna do that and relax. This computer here is what's helped me chase a lot of the swells the past few years. These centers here, you want to see them black. Definitely anything up here is going to be big. We're kind of doing more of like a year in review. It's been a year-long process of some of my trips and, you know, exploits around the world, and those swells don't always just happen in that month. Well, starting in 2007, I circled the world a few times. Hawaii to Tahiti, Tahiti to Hawaii, Hawaii to LA, LA to Mexico, Mexico back to LA, LA to Chile, Chile back to LA, to Hawaii, Hawaii to Indonesia, Indonesia to New Zealand, New Zealand to Hawaii, Hawaii to West Australia, West Australia to Hawaii, Hawaii to Mexico, Mexico to Hawaii, Hawaii to LA, to Tahiti, back to LA, to Hawaii, Hawaii to Mavericks, to Todos Santos, back to Hawaii, Hawaii to Mavericks, Mavericks back to Hawaii. I actually get more barreled in Puerto Escondido than I do anywhere else in the world. I'm crazy. You come messing around. Went to Desert Point in Indonesia, like 20-second long tubes. Perfectest tubes you've ever seen. Chile's been another one I've been going to the past few years. It's like the cold water Indonesia for me. A lot of lefts. Blood in my hand, blood start dripping on the Buford's clan. Blood on my jeans, blood in the land. Blood starts sipping in my blood like a can. I'm elated. Went to New Zealand, first time. South Island, coldest place I've ever been. Todos Santos chased a big swell of the West Coast, so that was like 20 foot here, and then it doubled in size over there, and got up to about 50, 60 foot faces at Todos Santos. For me, it was the biggest palo session that I've been out in. It had a really bad wipeout. Landed right on my ear on a, I don't know, 15, 20 foot wave. A year ago, we would have been towing into it. The talent level was so high that day, and there was such a hardcore group of guys that wanted to paddle it. Probably go down in the history books as one of the gnarliest paddle sessions ever for me. So yeah, I've been out of the water for about a week now, just resting and recuperating, and I'm bouncing back real quick, so I'm just pretty stoked. You know, I'm the local here in Hawaii, and it's fun going around the world and being the visitor. It's like one big family when you all come together, but then you have different families around the world when you're just in their spot. About the end of October, right around Halloween, it's on the North Shore at home in Hawaii, monitoring the swells like I always do, and the swell charts were looking really good for Tahiti, and it looked like there could be a really, really big one. Packing my bags for Tahiti, go surf Chopo. It's looking like the biggest part of 2007. I partnered up with Jamie O'Brien and Raimana, my tow partner for Tahiti, Carlos Burley and I. We got a jet ski down there. You know, it worked out really in our favor because we got blessed with the biggest Southern Hemisphere swell to come across Tahiti, and it was big, like, you know, 15 foot, maybe 20 foot on the set. In the morning, I got to tow first, and my second wave was the best wave I've ever had out of Chopo. Really, really intense. Perfect direction. It barreled from the top of the reef all the way through to the West Bowl, and the spit blew so hard I was like blinded by the spit for like a good 5 seconds, just engulfed in the spit. I was just pumped, and from then on I was like, all the butterflies flew away, and it was game on the rest of the day. And I got Carlos some really nice ones too. I love barrel riding. For me, two riding's where it's at in surfing. For me, that's my favorite maneuver. So any place that's gonna offer a really deep, thick, big barrel, I love it. Ronnie Burns, he was my stepfather. He passed away. He was a big wave surfer, pipeline legend. Growing up and being around his energy kind of probably inspired me to become a big wave surfer, because he was the guy who like kind of created the niche for guys like me to go and travel the world and not do the circuit. Yeah, being around his energy, I kind of was a blessing for me to just witness in my lifetime. He was also an invitee in Eddie Aikau. I was just watching Eddie when I was real young, and I was like, just thinking to myself, that'd be so cool if I could be in that contest one day. I'd never even thought about surfing when I made it. I just wanted to be in the contest. And then I started surfing it, and I evolved into being one of the invitees. We're here at the opening ceremony right now, getting blessed for the contest, and it's Eddie Aikau, and it's the most prestigious big wave contest in the world.
It's 40 seconds. Bless you.
We just had the land blessing. We're going to do a water blessing to bless the contest and pay respect to Eddie Aikau.
From the mountain to the ocean, from the windward to the leeward side.
To be out there with, 27 other guys that are really, really good big wave surfers, to be one of the guys in there is, it's huge for me, and for me, it's one of my biggest goals is to win the event. And I think if I could ever win the event, I'd be a real happy person. There's a waiting period that runs from December 1st through the end of February, and it needs to be at least 40-foot face Waimea. And this winter, 2007, 2008, the contest didn't run this year. From the mountain to the ocean, from the windward to the leeward side. It just comes down to catching huge waves and being patient and being in rhythm with the ocean that day. Hi, I'm Jamie Sterling. Stay tuned for more of my firsthand. 2 days before they called the contest on, so I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna go to Mavericks and try to go win the event, I had a lot of nervous energy and butterflies, but it's not really my spot, you know? I don't got any titles to defend out there. Went over there as kind of the underdog. Here I am, it's like 7:30. Heat's gonna be on in a half hour. Pumped. Well, yeah, I had like the first heat in the morning in the Mavericks contest. Got some real late grab rail takeoffs and just kind of was in rhythm, you know?
Oh my God. And he looked like he was just dropping in normal, but there was no track, and then all of a sudden he goes click. Just butter. Didn't lose any speed. Sick. Sick.
Won both my heats, first heat and semifinal heat, and I just carried that rhythm right into the final. The final started out real slow. The first big set came in, and I think caught the first big set as a big one. I just kind of like hung on there and got a pretty sick one. You can really push the limits when you're surfing in a heat. It helps surfing with guys that have more experience than you know, always. So kind of like draft their experience, and sometimes it pays off.
Third place in the red jersey, Jamie Sterling.
Very honored to accept the Jay Morarity Award, and kind of one of those awards that's given to the guy that maybe caught some of the best waves of the contest. Real pleasurable day out there surfing at Mavericks. Really good pipe board I have. Been riding this board out here this winter on a couple swells already. Works really good. It's kind of the workhorse pipe board for me this winter. Pipeline, for me, has been one of the most challenging waves to surf really well.
We get along in the very long decay. Try to find what little.
To be well respected out there takes a lot of years, and it's a real humbling place. It's pretty much most sought after wave in the world. And if you can surf that wave well, that you can take those skills anywhere else in the world and apply them, and that's what's been able to help me conquer all these other waves that I'm surfing around the world. Been, working on my relationship with Pipeline for a number of years, and some days she breaks your boards, some days she blesses you with the burrow of your life, and so it's a up and down roller coaster being a Pipeline surfer,
Try to find what little left remains.
just comes down to years of experience, really, and being comfortable out there and paddling hard for every wave you go for. I lead a real lucky, fortunate, interesting lifestyle. I've hit a lot of different continents around the world in the past year, and I've gotten some big barrels, but I'd like to capitalize on a really big session one day and pull into something bigger than I've ever pulled into. Because for me, riding the barrel on a really big wave is the pinnacle of high performance big wave surfing. That's where it's at.